If you've been wondering how to end a path in Zapier, you're in the right place. In this video, I'll walk you through the simple way to finish a Zap path when you don't want it to take any further action. This is really useful when you want a branch in your automation to stop cleanly without adding unnecessary steps or extra actions. If this tutorial helps you out, go ahead and hit like and subscribe for more easy Zapier walkthroughs just like this. Let's jump in. First, go to Zapier and open the dashboard where your Zaps are stored. Once you're in, look for the Assets section on the left side of the screen. Assets is where Zapier keeps your workflows and related automation items, so this is the best place to start when you want to edit an existing Zap. Next, click on Zap Workflows. This will take you to the list of your automation workflows, making it easier to find the exact Zap you want to update. If you have a lot of workflows, take your time and choose the correct one so you don't accidentally edit the wrong automation. After that, click on the Zap you want to edit and end the path for. This opens the workflow editor where you can review the existing setup and make changes to the path rules. At this point, you want to focus on the specific path that should stop after it is triggered. Now here's the key part. If a path does not need to do anything when triggered, leave the action area blank after setting your path rules. In other words, you can define the conditions for that path, but you do not need to add an extra action step if your goal is simply to end the path. This is the easiest way to make sure the automation reaches that branch and stops there without continuing into another task. So, after your path rules are in place, double check everything carefully. Make sure the conditions are correct and make sure there are no unnecessary actions attached to that branch. A blank action area is what lets the path end cleanly. This keeps your workflow simple, organized, and easier to manage later on. Once you've confirmed that the path is set up the way you want, go ahead and publish it. Publishing saves your changes and activates the updated Zap. And that's it. Your path is now ended properly in Zapier. No extra steps, no confusion, just a clean automation setup that does exactly what you need. If this video helped you, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more Zapier tutorials, automation tips, and workflow walkthroughs. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.